Have you ever noticed that you just don't feel as thirsty as you used to? Maybe you've gone half the day without drinking much of anything and didn't even realize it, until you got a headache, felt lightheaded, or your legs started cramping, for no clear reason. If that sounds familiar, you're far from alone. In fact, most seniors over 70 assume they're drinking enough water or believe that thirst is still a reliable signal. But here's the reality: as we age, our body's ability to detect and respond to dehydration begins to decline. And that seemingly small shift can lead to major health consequences, things like fatigue, confusion, poor balance, constipation, and even cardiovascular issues. Recent studies reveal that nearly 93% of adults over 70 are living with at least mild dehydration without even knowing it. And the problem often isn't just how much they drink, it's about how, when, and what they drink. In this comprehensive guide, we're going to debunk for common and dangerous hydration myths that are holding seniors back from feeling their best. These misconceptions are quietly draining energy, impairing memory, reducing balance, and even threatening independence. But the good news is, once you know the truth, the solutions are simple and incredibly effective. Let's begin with the first myth, one of the most misleading and widespread. Myth number 1. If I'm not thirsty, I must be well hydrated. This is perhaps the most dangerous assumption many seniors make, and it's not hard to understand why. For most of your life, you probably trusted your body to tell you when to drink, and back then, it worked just fine. But once you reach your 60s, and especially after 70, your thirst response begins to dull. Your brain becomes less responsive to rising sodium levels in your blood, and the communication between your brain and kidneys slows. What does this mean? It means you could be significantly dehydrated and never feel the urge to drink. Think of it this way: relying on thirst at this age is like waiting until your car's engine light starts blinking before checking the oil. You're already in the danger zone when symptoms show up. In seniors, dehydration doesn't just mean dry lips or a scratchy throat. It can manifest as fatigue or lack of energy, low blood pressure, dizziness, when-stand irregular heartbeat, brain fog, or memory lapse as constipation, risk of urinary tract infections (UTIs). And because these symptoms overlap with other common age-related issues, they're often misdiagnosed or overlooked even by healthcare providers. The fix: make hydration a routine, not a reaction. Build it into your daily habits, like brushing your teeth or taking medication. A simple but powerful habit: start your day with a full glass 8 ounces of plain water before your coffee or breakfast. Then, sip fluids regularly throughout the day, whether you feel thirsty or not. Hydration doesn't only come from water. Unsweetened herbal teas, smoothies, milk, and high water content foods like cucumbers, oranges, celery, and soups all count. Key takeaway: if you wait to feel thirsty, you've already waited too long. Myth number 2. I drink coffee and tea all day, that counts as hydration. Right. This one trips up a lot of well-meaning seniors. It's partly true, but it's not the full picture. Let's start with coffee. Yes, it contains water and isn't as dehydrating as people once thought. But caffeine is a diuretic, which means it promotes fluid loss through increased urination, especially in higher amounts. And when you're already at risk for low fluid levels, that's not ideal. Tea, particularly herbal teas like peppermint, ginger, and chamomile, fares better. These typically don't contain caffeine and can support hydration gently. However, black and green teas that contain caffeine shouldn't be relied upon as your primary fluid source. Also important, both coffee and tea are acidic, and for seniors with sensitive stomachs or acid reflux, this can irritate the lining of the digestive tract. Add in sugar or sweetened creamers, and now you're dealing with blood sugar spikes, inflammation, and added calories. The fix: if you love your morning coffee, that's okay, but balance it out. Drink a full glass of water with each cup of coffee or black tea. Consider switching to a half-cup blend or diluting your coffee with hot water. In the afternoon, switch to warm lemon water, infused water with cucumber, mint, or berries, or decaf herbal tea. The goal is to think of caffeinated drinks as supplements, not substitutes. Your body needs simple, clean fluids to function, especially as you age. Myth number 3. If I drink too much water, I'll just have to pee all the time. This myth stops many seniors from hydrating adequately, and it's understandable having to constantly look for a bathroom can be frustrating, especially if you're out of the house or trying to sleep. But reducing your fluid intake to protect your bladder often does the opposite. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes darker and more concentrated. The bladder lining becomes irritated. You're more likely to feel urgent even with smaller volumes. The risk of bladder infections and kidney stones increases. And here's something most people don't know. The bladder is a muscle, and like all muscles, it needs proper use and training. Constantly underfilling it can make it more sensitive, not less. For those dealing with incontinence or overactive bladder issues, avoiding fluids is not the solution. Strategic timing and smarter fluid choices are the fix. Front-load hydration. Drink more in the morning and early afternoon, then taper off in the evening. Avoid bladder irritants near bedtime. Citrus juices, carbonated drinks, artificial sweeteners, and alcohol can all irritate the bladder. Try pelvic floor exercises, Kegels. These simple, discrete exercises can dramatically improve bladder control even in your 70s and beyond. In short, don't fear water. Fear the consequences of not drinking enough. Myth number 4. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, so I don't need to drink much water. On the surface, this one sounds reasonable. After all, fruits like watermelon, oranges, and cucumbers are water-rich, right? Yes, but relying on food alone won't cut it. Here's why. Quantity matters. Most seniors don't eat enough raw fruits and vegetables every day to meet their hydration needs. Cooking reduces water content. Steamed, sautéed, or baked veggies lose much of their natural hydration. Some fruits aren't helpful. Bananas are great for potassium but low in water. Prunes may help digestion, but are high in sugar and mildly diuretic. Add-ins sabotage hydration. Salty dressings, cheeses, and deli meats added to salads can increase sodium, which pulls water from your cells. The fix. Pair water-rich foods with steady fluid intake. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water or low-sugar beverages daily. Flavor your water if needed. Add slices of lemon, berries, or cucumber. Use visual cues. Keep a bottle near your favorite chair, next to your bed, or at your desk. Bonus hydration routine. For seniors, wake up water. 8 ounces of water within 15 minutes of waking up. Meal water. 4 to 6 ounces before or during meals. Midday reminder. Keep a water bottle visible in the afternoon. Evening cap, herbal tea or warm lemon water after dinner, but at least 1 to 2 hours before bed. Closing parenthesis. And don't forget, your urine color is one of the best hydration indicators. Pale yellow equals good. Dark or cloudy equals time to drink. Bringing it all together. Why hydration is about more than just water. Now that we've broken down the myths, here's what they all have in common. They encourage seniors to do less when in fact, your aging body needs more support than ever. Hydration is about energy. It's about balance. It's about protecting your brain, heart, kidneys, digestion, and independence. Even mild dehydration increases your risk for falcitus constitution. The fix. It's easy, it's affordable, and it starts with something as small as your next sip. How to make hydration a lifelong habit without feeling overwhelmed. Staying hydrated shouldn't feel like a burden. Here's how to make it automatic. Keep water accessible. A glass on the table, a bottle in your bag, a mug by the bedside. Tie hydration to daily habits. After brushing your teeth with medication, spa for a walk while watching. To drink in small amounts, sip not chug. Your body absorbs fluids better this way, and your bladder won't be overwhelmed. Adjust for lifestyle. Hot weather, drink more. Taking diuretics, increase fluid intake. More active than usual, hydrate extra. Remember, hydration supports every single system in your body, from cellular repair to joint movement to mood regulation. Final thoughts. Your body deserves this support. Hydration is sneaky, but fixing it is simple. No supplements required. No fancy products. Just a little more awareness and intention. So here's your challenge right now. Fill up a glass. Sip slowly. Do it again tomorrow. And keep doing it. Over time, your energy, focus, digestion, and balance will thank you. If this information helped you, Share your thoughts. Which myth surprised you most? What hydration habit are you going to try today? And if you're looking for more tips on healthy aging, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's keep building strength, vitality, and joy at any age. Here's to you and Dehydration that helps you feel better every single day.